Hey guys, it's Carnivore Kipp. I know I've been an encouragement to so many people by losing almost 100 pounds in 7 months on the carnivore diet, but I just have to be real with y'all. This weekend I have fallen off the wagon tremendously and I have got to pick myself up. That's the purpose of today's video. So this weekend I had 2 birthday parties that I went to, and I ate tons of junk food. Like I said in my last video, I really feel like the artificial sweeteners that I had started partaking in again over the past 2 weeks has messed me up to the point where I started craving sugar again, and I started going, and when I was in the grocery store I would look at sugar, and so I was having things like the Celsius drinks and like the Great Value version of like sparkling water that has flavoring in it, and it has like aspartame, and that stuff really kicked my cravings up a notch, and it has messed me up bad. As embarrassing as it is to admit it on YouTube to all of you guys, I've had things this weekend like things like Mexican food. I've had Mexican food twice this weekend. I was gonna have Japanese food, but those plans fell through. I had all kind of food at 2 birthday parties, and then I've had ice cream, I've had cake, I've had donuts, I've had lots of things that aren't part of the proper human diet, and I'm just gonna man up and admit it. And I've learned so much this weekend about how that stuff really does destroy your life, and I feel terrible, guys. I feel terrible. So the picture that you see in my thumbnail was gonna be what I start in September, but I've decided that I cannot wait till September because I have to clean my diet back up again right now. I cannot wait till then. So the first thing in the morning, I'm starting the sea lion diet. You can call it sea lion diet, you can call it the sea lion diet, whatever you want, but it's going to incorporate me eating beef whenever I want to, seafood whenever I want to, and then I'll have like salt, and then like I'll cook in Wagyu tallow, or as long as I cook in beef fat. I mean, I could cook in butter if I want to, or ghee. I haven't even tried ghee. Maybe I should get some ghee at some point, but that's what it's going to consist of. And I can eat seafood whenever I want to, like shrimp. Some days you may watch me in some cooking videos do like steak and shrimp, or cook some brisket or whatever, because I love to smoke barbecue. That's what it's going to be for me. And I cannot wait till September. I have to start this now because I have been out of control this weekend. Let me know in the comments if you want to join me, whether that means you start tomorrow with me or if that means that you want to start in September. But like I said, I can't wait till then because I've started feeling like I'm seeing flashes of the old Kipp again, where I eat tons and tons of food. Like I went and got like 2 breakfast biscuits, like chicken biscuits from McDonald's, and I got the tots with it, and I drank orange juice, and honestly it wasn't even as good as it used to be. And I normally jog in my videos or walk. I have had zero desire to jog, walk, anything. I haven't been on a walk in probably 4 days, and it's because the way I've been eating the past 3 or 4 days, it has messed me up. It's pulled all my motivation from me, but I've had enough. I have had enough. Whenever I hold my daughter, my beautiful Abigail, I'm reminded of how heavy I used to be when I was almost 500 pounds, and how I've made it to under 400 pounds now, and how I'm still headed in the right direction. And in 3 days, I've been so far off the wagon that I've asked myself, are you just going to give up and go back to where you was? Are you going to be 500 pounds again? I think not. It's time to start now. Whether any of y'all like this video or not, this video is about a wake-up call to myself. It's a call to action to Kipp, because regardless of what y'all decide to do, I have got to take control of my health again. I was having amazing results up until 3 days ago, like losing weight, walking, jogging, feeling incredible, having more motivation than I've ever had in my life. I've even been telling myself like one day I could see myself running a 5K. I never thought I would ever be able to jog any distance at all. And I've finally been able to move my body again. And I've noticed in the past few days, a little bit of back pain's been coming back. So I have got to tighten up. And just that constant full feeling where you've eaten all those carbs and all that sugar, like you just want to lay around. You feel lethargic, like you don't want to do anything other than just lay there. I really hope that some of y'all decide to join me on this because I could use the motivation. If you don't like seafood, you can go all the way to line diet if you want to. That would be cool. I know that in September, I think Cassie from Carnivore Quest, she's planning to do line diet. And that is awesome. If y'all want to get in on her journey and do line diet with her, that's awesome. I'm not going all the way to line diet right now. I'm going to the sea line diet. But I think that that's going to be incredible for me. I'm a southern boy. I live on the Gulf Coast. And seafood is plentiful. So I'm going to be having seafood. And then I'm going to be having steak, and I'll do things like chuck roast, brisket. I've got brisket in the freezer now. Beef dino ribs are like my favorite meat of all time. I could eat beef dino ribs every day and be perfectly fine with it. But there are a lot of other cuts of beef that a lot of carnivores don't ever think about eating. But like tri-tip is amazing. Picanha's great. Hanger steak is awesome. Flank steak can be good. Sirloins are good. There's tons of cuts of beef like beef cheeks. There's tons of things that are awesome. And I'm probably going to be using some of those cuts in some of my videos coming up. But a lot of people pass those up just for the ribeyes. And listen, I'll be the first to tell you, I absolutely love ribeyes. But there's more to a cow than just a ribeye. And that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to be saying that I'm going to be eating Rocky Mountain oysters or anything like that. I'm not going that far. I'm not even super big on like the like liver and all the different other organs that people are into, the organ meat. I'm not as big into that. But I mean, I'm not scared to eat it, but I just don't go out of my way to eat it. But I know that I have got to clean myself up, because if not, y'all gonna watch me fail, y'all gonna watch me give up, and you're gonna watch me gain all my weight back. And how am I gonna help anybody if I can't help myself? This video was shot from the cuff. I have no notes, I have no nothing. This is me sharing my heart with y'all, telling y'all, hey, I have got to make a change. I'm sorry to the people that I've let down, but I know that at the end of the day, I have got to do this for me, and I've got to do this for my family, and I'm committed to this. I've said that so many times. You might not be able to see that sign right now, but somebody reminded me in my comment section just the other day after my video. That sign says, "The fat in my family tree ends with me." There's so much obesity in my family. There's diabetes in my family. And I had became a diabetic. At 29 years old, I was already a diabetic. And carnivore has reversed type 2 diabetes for me. And if I go back to the way that I was living my life, eating the standard American diet, you best believe I'd be diabetic again in no time. So although I enjoyed the foods, I'm not going to lie, I did enjoy the sugar, I enjoyed all that stuff. It made me just want to lay back and relax. And it made me just not want to do anything. And that's not the person that I want to be. I want to be the person that gets out and moves his body, gets out and goes on walks or goes on jogs and maybe go hiking one day. I've never hiked in my life. I want to be able to go to Six Flags and ride on the rides, ride on the roller coasters, and do awesome things. Now, I'm not jumping from no airplane. I don't care how small I get. I'm not jumping from a perfectly good airplane. But I want to be able to do things like that. And if I go back to the sugar and I go back to the carbs, I can guarantee you that'll never happen. Listen, I know that none of us are going to live forever. I know that we're all going to die one day. But the last thing that I want to do is speed up the process. I do not want to be going to meet Jesus anytime soon. I want to be able to live and be around for my daughter, be around for my wife, and be able to do things for them. I've told y'all so many times, I want to be my daughter, she's 18 months old. I want to be able to dance with her at her wedding. And when I was almost 500 pounds, there's no way I would be able to do that. So today's the day. I'm starting back, but I'm not just doing carnivore. I'm still doing carnivore, but I'm calling it the sea lion diet. And one of my subscribers, I don't have her name right here, but one of her helped me come up with the name, the sea lion diet. And thank you for, if she watches this video, thank you so much, because I think that this is going to help me, and I think it's going to help some other people as well. Not that that's the only way, but if this will help any of us tighten up and do a little bit better and just go the extra mile, I think it's going to be worth it. If you're still watching this video, you're a rock star. You're amazing in my book, and I love you very much. I love each of y'all. Thank y'all for all the donations to the channel. Thank y'all for blessing me so much. All the people buying things from my wish list on Amazon, greatly appreciated. I don't care what anybody says. It means the world to me. It means the world to my wife. Thank y'all so much. I love all of y'all, and I will see y'all in the next video. This was very unedited. This was actually very last minute. I decided to film this video 10 minutes ago, and I'm just speaking from my heart, and I hope it encourages somebody. If you've slipped up on the carnivore diet, if you've made a mistake, if you've fallen, if I can get back up right now, you can. Tell yourself, if Kipp can do it, I can do it. Because I'm just a regular dude in Alabama, and you know, I don't know everything. I'm not a doctor. I don't have the doctor titles, the credentials, all that stuff. I'm just a regular guy that's fed up with being as obese as I was, and I'm ready to take my life back and take my health back, and I hope you join me. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to start the sea lion diet with me, let me know in the comment section. Thank y'all for watching. God bless every single one of y'all. I love y'all. Have a great day. I forgot to mention, I'm also on Instagram at carnivore_Kipp. Check me out on Instagram. Peace.